Jean's giving the thumbs up. Hey, Mary. Hey, Sandra in Vegas. Hey, Flora in LA. We got all of our people in the house today. Hey, Rosie. All right. So and hey, Linda and Patricia. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the first things that we're gonna do is go ahead and get our prepare our noodles. So we are going to put some water, and thank you to Irma. She brought this cute little teapot. We're going to put some water into a teapot and just heat up this water so we could soak our noodles. So I'm going to go ahead and get this water on so we can start our noodles. All right. So this is going to be a pretty, thank you, Irma. It's going to be a pretty simple process. And so while that water is boiling, we can go ahead and get everything else started. So I want to go ahead and tell you about what we're going to do though. So you're going to boil your water. You're going to put your noodles into a bowl. Okay. And then you're going to pour the hot water over the noodles and just let the noodles soak for about 7 to 8 minutes until they get nice and chewy. Because right now they're really hard and brittle. So they're going to expand a bit. They're going to get nice and chewy. So we're going to soak them in the hot water for about 7 to 8 minutes. And then after, when we test them and they're nice and soft, pliable, chewy, then we're going to do a cold bath. So then run them under cold water also to stop the cooking process. Okay. So right now I have my water on to get prepared for my noodles. Okay. Everybody okay? Does anybody have any questions? Feel free to raise your hand. Hey, Mary.
Hi. Oh, this Mary? Oh, both Marys.
I think
Okay.
both of y'all. Okay, Mary,
Both
Mary, 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 Mary. All right. So go, Mary. Well, you know what's so funny, you guys, is both Mary C.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
Mary Crowley got
yes.
one C, one Mary C, and one Mary Crowley. So whoever,
Mary Allen
whichever,
Crowley. That's
or
mine.
Mary Allen Crowley.
Crowley. Yeah, but it's MC, really. Yes.
Okay, well, go ahead, Mary Allen Crowley. Go ahead and ask your question. Then Mary C,
Okay.
you can go
I was
next.
just saying, reading the instruction, it said, according to the package instructions, by first soaking in water for 7 to 8 minutes. So we're not going to do that part of it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that part. I'm boiling my water right now.
But it,
But
but it,
then it says, following which the noodles were added to a pot of hot water and blanched for another few minutes or until cooked. So that's like two steps to me, but we're not doing the first step because the first step is
Uh,
put it in hot, cold water.
no, 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 no. We're
Okay.
boiling the hot water.
Okay.
You may have missed it when I said it. I don't know. I'll go back over it though. We're gonna
No, I'm
boil the
just
hot
reading.
water, and then we're going to soak the noodles in hot water for 7 to 8 minutes. And then after
Okay.
the noodles are cooked and they're pliable and they're chewy, then we're gonna take them out and we're gonna put them in cold water to stop the cooking.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? All right.
All right.
Thank you. Hey, Mary C.
Thank you.
hi,
Hi.
I had the same question because
Okay.
it looks like we soak it in hot and cold water for 7 to 8 minutes, and then we put it in hot water until it gets a little tender, and then we shock it in cold water to stop the cooking.
Huh, interesting. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, Naya, you want to clarify? Because I watched this I watched this video over and over and over. Are you guys reading the pack or are you reading the
I'm
oh, they're
reading.
reading the package.
No, we're
No,
I'm
they
reading.
didn't
reading
get the
the recipes
package.
from what you sent us from my email.
Okay, so let's read it. So you can prep the noodles for this way, according to the instructions. First, by soaking water for 7 to 8 minutes, following which the noodles would be added into a pot of hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Blanch for another few minutes until cooked. Got it. So soak the water for 7 to 8 minutes just with regular water.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you put the cold? Oh,
Yeah, I did
Okay.
too, but I was wondering Shanette, if they got it backwards.
You know what's so funny? Naya was like, okay, so we watched the video before, and I'll still, but thank you guys. That's why you all are the real MVPs because we do this together. We're all learning together, right? So, okay. So we're gonna soak it for 7 to 8 minutes in cold water, and then we're gonna add it into a pot of hot water for another few minutes, and then soak it again. Got
Right.
it. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mary
because that's the
Crowley.
first
Thank you,
time I
Mary
seen
C.
it like that. To
Yeah,
blanch and usually
I
start with hot water first.
yeah, with
Then
hot water,
soak.
right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. Normally we do it the other way, but this is totally
Right.
fine. I'll do whatever they say. And if it comes, yeah. All right. So we're gonna do cold water first.
Yeah, because I already did mine and I just hope it turns out okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
I do too. All right, so we're gonna soak it in just regular cold water for 7 to 8 minutes. So Naya, can you keep time for us, please, or Michael? All right, so we have our noodles. Okay, thank you guys for the clarification and thank you for giving me grace because with a lot of these recipes, I find them and we cook them together, which is one of the things that I think is so fun. Like a lot of this stuff I haven't tasted either. So, but yeah, so 7 to 8 minutes, and then so I have my hot water on. So then when they come out of the cold water, then they go into the hot water. Interesting. That's a new technique for me, but we should see how that works. All right. So while that is soaking in the hot water, we're gonna go ahead and get our vegetables prepared um for the salad, okay? So let's just go ahead and start with our red bell pepper. And we're just gonna cut these into slices. So I'm gonna go down the side and cut off all the sides of the bell pepper. I like to just go around it and then just cut just like so. So it'll take all of, we'll have like all these flat pieces that I can cut now into strips. Okay. And of course, this red bell pepper has an abundance of seeds on the inside. So if you ever want to grow your own little red bell pepper, little bush tree, you can do so. All right. So I'm going to go ahead now and just cut into thin strips. And this is just depending on like how big, how small you want your bell pepper to be. Yes, especially eating them nice and raw. I really love a good grilled red bell pepper. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. Like in the summertime, I like to either grill them with, grill some vegetables with some red bell pepper and because I love that like kind of charred taste on them, but it's amazingly healthy to eat them raw. I almost feel like you can even juice a red bell pepper. It feels real juicy. Feels juiceable. But I'm sure if you had some extra red bell peppers, you could throw it in there. I've been throwing all types of stuff in my juice lately, but there's a lot of like they're really moist. There's like a lot of water content in here, and they're highly nutritious. Did you mention fiber? Are they high in fiber? Because I feel like they are.
We can't see your board. Shanette, can you bring it where we can see your board cutting?
Yeah, Michael, can you lower the? How about now?
Yeah, great. That's
More.
good. But yeah, more, but that's great.
All right. All right. So can you see now? This is how thin I've sliced my bell pepper. So just into these, and if you want, because these are pretty, it's pretty big. So if you want to cut them in half, like depending on the size of your bell pepper, if it's a big bell pepper or not, you can cut them in half if you like, if you want them a little bit smaller, shorter in length, I should say. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and start preparing our carrot. And the carrot has been washed. And we're gonna cut it into matchsticks. All right, so what I'm gonna do, this is a long carrot. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this carrot in half and then cut it in half the long way. And then if you can, give it one more slice the long way. So it's cut like this, right? So you're gonna do it like this, right? And then that'll make it easier for you to make matchsticks. But matchsticks to me are smart, so I'm gonna cut this in half and make it and just do it like that. And then if you could
Shanette,
see, so this is how, yes.
for some reason, I can't see you full screen. When I put it for full screen, it goes black. But I can see you in gallery. But I have an iPad.
Yeah, swipe it
Swipe over.
until you see me. Just swipe. Swipe one way or another, and eventually you'll probably. Did that help?
No, that's all right.
I have the same problem, and I'm just going to do it on gallery.
I'm just going to look at your gallery.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
Is anybody
I
else
get to
having
see
that problem?
Yeah, me too. I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Can I say something? On mine, it had, for some reason, your name is the Good Life is on the bottom, so I can't even see anything that you're doing. I can't see what you're doing other than your face and body, but not the food. Not the what am I trying? Chopping board, not the chopping board. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, because that name is in the good life. So no, I see what you're saying. Are you saying because, okay, hold on a second. Are you saying because the name, the good life, is in the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see because I can see that from my perspective too, that so we may have to, so you guys just won't get to see my cute face. You're just gonna see the you're gonna see the chopping board, which is totally fine because that's the point. We just want you guys to be able to see what we're doing. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and finish making our matchsticks. All right.
Shanette,
yes.
8
Yes.
minutes up for the noodles. So we
All
need
right. Thank you. Irma just let me know. So the noodles have been soaking. So they're a little bit moist. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this water out. So that water is poured out. Now I'm gonna see with these instructions if they're right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the hot water in. Okay. Now here, while it's in the hot water, I'm going to try to go ahead and break it up. But this is a new technique, so I've never done it this way. I normally just add the hot water and then into cold water if I want to have it in a salad. So, but I'll let it sit for a couple of minutes. And while it's sitting, now you can go ahead and give the carrot fun facts. All right. And I know that every year that I get older, my eyes are having a little bit of trouble. So I try to eat a lot more than a little bit, a lot of carrots. Even I've been juicing a lot of carrots. So carrot juice is really great. Juicing your carrots, it helps brighten up your skin, has that great beta carotene. So I'm just going to go ahead and slice this again. So once again, I'm just kind of taking it and slicing it down the middle so it creates a thinner carrot, okay? And Bo, thank you for telling me about the big shout out to Bobo. All right. So we're just getting our carrots. And once again, we're chopping up our carrots into matchsticks, okay? But if you like your carrots a little bit thinner, maybe easier to eat, then you can also just shred your carrot and it'll make it much lighter. You know, you can use your grater and your cheese grater and shred it. All right, so I'm just gonna go back over to my noodles because a couple of minutes will pass by really quickly. And so you see these noodles are, look at that. And you can look at them and see why they call them glass noodles because you can like see through them. And let's taste it to make sure that they're chewable. Kinda. I don't know. I think my noodles needed like another minute or so. They need another minute. Kinda. No, the noodles are good though. All right, I'm gonna let mine sit. The water's still hot. All right, so we have our red bell pepper. We have our carrot so far. So let me just show you what I have so far, just in case you can't see. We have our carrots and our red bell pepper, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and get this cabbage done. All right. So with our cabbage, we're going to shred our cabbage. Now this is really interesting. I'm going to try this one. Irma, have you used this? How do you do that? Oh, like this. Oh, all right. Yeah, that one stumped me a little bit. All right, so you can shred it like this. Yeah, that's working. All right. Yeah, purple cabbage is one of my favorites. People call it red cabbage. It's purple. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still deciding what to call colors. Yeah, this is purple, and I'm just gonna stand by that. And how much cabbage are we chopping, Naya? We got a cup. Okay, this is almost a cup. All right, so this is beautiful, and I actually love this method. So if you have a little peeler like this works really well, actually. And it gives you a nice, you see that? A nice shred. It's pretty cool. Or if you have like a box grater, you could probably use your box grater. Or you can use your knife. And let me tell you, when I use my knife, what you do is you get a good hold on your cabbage, right? And you kind of lean that knife up against the cabbage and then slide it down and try to get as thin a slice as you possibly can. So you kind of want to lay your knife on the cabbage and then tilt it just so, and then start shaving down. And then kind of adjust your knife as you need to get a thin slice. And that will do the trick too. Okay.